Hello viewers, this is Say-La-Vee and welcome back to our All the Mods 9 Let's Play episode 10. Welcome back everybody. We are here today. I am tired of being bullied. I think we want revenge. I've got some golden apples here and I think that I want to make the meat feeder. And now this should, if I'm not incorrect, let's go grab some bottles from our mob farm. If I'm not wrong, the meat feeder should keep our saturation and hunger at the right location, or at the right... Oh, we don't want stacks, but we'll take one. It should keep our hunger and saturation high enough to where it's actually going to keep our health good, and then if we eat this golden apple, we'll get the regeneration. I'm thinking that with just a little bit of smart play, we are going to be able to take down the warden. So, let's go ahead and... Oh. This holds 512 buckets. I didn't realize that it held that much. In all the mods, it did not hold that much, that's for sure. So where's our head slot? Right there. Go ahead and do that. So now the meat feeder is going to keep us fed until it runs out of meat. And then the backup is the feeding upgrade with the backpack. So let's go ahead and go to the ancient city. This guy is tromping around here somewhere. There he is. As long as we keep him in melee and he doesn't do that ranged attack. I didn't eat my apple. Okay. He's down to 33 health. Oh, we got him. We got him. As long as you keep him in melee, you're good. Skulk Catalyst, Heart of the Deep, Warden Tendril, Warden Carapace. We defeated the guy. What is going on here? Oh, we have an Elytra. Interesting. Angel wings. I'm not quite sure how that happened. It must have been the blessing from our thing. But let's go ahead and put our spoils away. We did it. We managed to get revenge on the warden. Now I think it's time that we go ahead and find ourselves a better stronghold and go to the end and see if we can't take down the Ender Dragon. So, shift right click with this guy. Right click to clear that. Do better stronghold. Better strongholds right there. Right click. 1600 blocks in this direction, which is a lot closer than that ancient city was. You know what? We're in the mood to fight things. Let's take care of Jonathan here. This rebounding is crazy. Those necromancers are such a pain. The fact that we can just one-shot them is wonderful. Come here, Jonathan. That's right, get cornered. Die, Jonathan. Alright. Oh, we're still being attacked. Summon skeleton. You can die. Alright, let's go ahead and follow our structure compass. 1600 blocks this way. Turn on our hover on our jetpack so we can just float over there. Whoa, look at that thing. That's crazy looking. So, how is everybody? If you want to have a small chat, go ahead and put down in the comment section how you're feeling today. I hope everybody's doing good. At the end of every episode, I make sure to let everybody know to stay happy. So, you better be doing that. If you're not happy, then we're going to have problems. Let's go ahead and grab ourselves that waystone. So now we've got one in our backpack for us. 600 blocks this way. I'm going to find this place. I'm going to dig straight down to it, and I'll bring you back for it. Alright, so after digging a tunnel underground for quite some time, we went ahead and found ourselves the portal room, because if you look at the map, It's not hard to miss. So all you got to do is find the vertical chunk that it's in, because these chunks are obviously different. So that's the chunk above us is showing us the grand library right there, and then this is like the courtroom area from the better mod. But long story short, we found our way here. So let's go ahead and grab our waystone. Let's place this down and call it the stronghold. We can warp back home, dump our inventory real quick. We got ourselves that silverfish spawner, so that's nice. What do we need now? Let's grab an apple. Just so we can fight the dragon and not have to worry about it. Let's go ahead and get our axe back. Put the Silk Touch pickaxe away. What is next? What else do we need? We need some projectiles of some sort. Let's go ahead and grab... We don't have snowballs. We have arrows and a bow over here. Let's go ahead and just grab that bow real quick. Turn off our magnet. We definitely don't need 2 stacks of arrows. But let's go ahead and grab our bow here. This should... Yep, perfect. That's got flame, soulbound, and true shot on it, which is just going to make it more accurate. We need ourselves... I don't know if ourselves is a word, but I say it a lot when I'm recording. We need 11 Eyes of Ender. Let's go ahead and craft those. Get 11 of those. Head back to the stronghold. We completed a quest, finding the end. Wind generator. We killed the warden, so we'll collect some flux dust. Ooh, the little particles that glow up on the edge is really nice. Alright, let's go see if we can't kill a dragon. Careful of all the endermen, of course. Go ahead and let this do its thing. It's gonna slowly go around and do all that, of course. That charged up with energy because of the wireless charging, that's funny. 2 more, and then we can fight ourselves a dragon. Let's see. Hello, girl. Oh my god, that blew up. And I was not expecting it. Take care of that one. Take care of that one. Take care of that one. Destroy all these. Take care of that. Take care of that. Get that one. Go ahead and pick up more. These rods, or these what are they called? Iron bars are actually really helpful, so we will keep them. The jetpack kind of messes with it a little bit. Alright, now we'll just wait for her to come back to the center here. We'll hit her a few times with our sword. And everything should be good. We'll try and shoot her, I guess. Doesn't look like we really need this apple at all. But, yeah. Nice. Should have brought some bottles with us to collect some dragon's breath. Oh, I forgot our arrows pierce too with the true shot. Let's go ahead and get up there. Dragon's only got 200 health. The warden has 500, so... No mana, but that's okay. Down to 116 health. Can we chase it down and hit it with the sword? We sure can try. I don't think it's working very well, though. Alright, I'll bring you back once this fight's over. Alright, so we just sat around and waited for her to come back to the center again. I've been trying to hit her with the bow, and final shot. If we don't miss, there we go. There is our dragon kill. Now, this should activate the portal here in the center. Boom, look at that. Would you quit it, you Enderman? Oh my god, I don't even have a chance to hit him. How are they hitting me before they even get to me? The rebounding just sends it off into the void, so that's good. Alright, we'll go ahead and collect our resources from that. Where did the egg go? It went this way. Hello, dragon egg. Where did you go? I guess I'm not sure where that dragon egg went. That's dumb. Alright, well that's one boss. Or well, two bosses, I guess. So, the final boss that we need to fight would be the Wither. Do we have the resources to fight the Wither right now? Let's grab our generator out of there. Do we have Wither skulls? Go to Wither. We only have one. But we have Wither skull fragments, so we should be able to craft 2 more. And do we have soul sand? We have soul stone, but no soul sand. So I'm going to go grab some soul sand and set up a little room that we can lock the Wither in and see what we can accomplish. Alright, so we built ourselves this little box. I'm basically going to build the Wither in that end, and then we've got a little tube here that I can drop down into and stand in. So it's not very easy to see in here, considering that it's all one block. It's all glass, but you should be able to craft the glass, or craft the Wither. And this is tinted glass from Mob Grinding Utilities. That is just 5 coal and 4 glass. So this is like 2.5 stacks of it to make this chamber here. And we'll see if this works. Let's go ahead and eat an apple. And see, this has got 300 health. So hopefully the mob doesn't lie. And it got out. How did it get out? And it's going to fly straight up the whole time and not work. Alright, well, I guess I don't know what we're going to do here. It's not destroying blocks for some reason. Go ahead and shoot it, I guess. I'll wither it down or whittle it down, whatever you want to say, and bring you back once it's low. Alright, I will say being able to just stand there and tank the Wither, because who really knows why? I wonder if this is because it's exactly 3 blocks tall, it just phased through it. We might need to make this 1 block taller, so we'll need to make some more glass, but being able to just phase through the Wither and stand there with the meat feeder and just not take damage is just insane. I mean, we went through a lot of liquid meat to do that, but at the same time, the instant regeneration plus the regeneration from the apple that we ate, we were basically invincible. But there is our first nether star. So let's go ahead and see what we can do here. Trying to think of ways that we can make that better. I don't think we have much glass yet left. We've got 40 though. So let's go ahead and make it a little bit taller. So we don't need to worry about it destroying too much. Let's go ahead and just go to the claimed chunks. Let's just claim these chunks here. We don't need to chunk load them because we're not using them for anything. But let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to go grab the resources to spawn another wither, and I'll bring you back if it works. All right, and the moment of truth. Let's see. Hey, it worked. Now we can just do this and beat the crap out of it. It's not going to do anything. And of course, we still have that theoretical invincibility, so let's just go ahead and beat it up with our sword. This is the easiest fight we've had. The dragon was annoying because it would run away from you, and the warden was hard because it's just so much harder than all these other bosses, and the wither you lock in a box and you just beat the crap out of it. But that is it. We have 2. We just get heart canisters? We have 4 extra hearts now. That's awesome. And a miniature yellow heart, a tentacle, enchanted voodoo doll, a reward, withering soul, 35% drop chance. What do we do with that? Nether star crux. I think that's what you grow. Yeah, that's what you grow nether star seeds on. So we do need that eventually. 9 of those makes a nether star shard, and then 3 nether star shards makes it. You couldn't have been 4. There's 4 points. I know I'm complaining about a cheaper recipe, but seriously. Alright, we have our first 2 nether stars. So, this episode has been a good start. We got our revenge on the wither. We went ahead and we killed ourselves the ender dragon. And we also went ahead, I guess we'll hold on to that for now so we can regenerate. And we also killed the warden. So, let's go ahead and collect these quests. We got ourselves 5 refined obsidian. We didn't find the dragon egg, so we didn't actually complete that quest. So I guess I'm going to have to go back to the stronghold, go back to the end, and see if I can't find ourselves that egg. Oh, it's right here. Let's go ahead and do that. Grab our flexible marker. That should work. Drop the egg, and boom, we completed that quest. Let's go back to the overworld. Bring us to our spawn point. Let's go ahead and sleep and make it daytime. I'm not sure why our mana resets. Like, if you look down here, I'm not sure why that mana resets every time we warp locations, but whatever. Put the flexible marker away. We have ourselves a dragon egg, everybody. So that means that we completed the end quest. And we can finally, this is the first time I've, 3 flux points. This is the first time I've ever done this in my time playing All the Mods 9. We can go ahead and collect the All the Mods Star quest line. So now we have access to a bunch of different quests here. So what happens next? The journey to the All the Mods Star takes a lot of time and materials, so how do you get started? There isn't one path to the star, but all the paths will eventually lead you there. To get started, you will need to look at the 3 most important factors in your playthrough: power, storage, and resource generation. So let's go ahead and collect that. We got ourselves a chipped gem, and that's going to unlock a whole bunch of quests that we actually already have some rewards for. So, a copper upgrade. That's not bad. Industrial foregoing. We made ourselves the dissolution chamber. We have compressed ingots from looting, so we can collect that quest. We have evil gems, of course. A copper ore hammer isn't terrible. Pieces of the ender dragon. We're almost there. We just need a dragon tooth. And I think it said something along the lines of we're going to need to fight a lot of these. What do we need here? A dragon egg, a dragon scale, and non-hatched dragon egg. Okay, so we need 1 dragon tooth to craft the non-hatched dragon egg. So let's go ahead and put all of this stuff away that we were just gifted. Put our flux points in our backpack. Any more quests that we have completed? It doesn't look like it. So, yeah, we've got a lot of different stuff here that we can go into. So power, of course, is there. The Allamodium Pyramid is going to be important. That's how we find the pigliches. The storage is obviously something that we can work on. So Are you prepared to gather millions of items? I hope you still aren't using basic chests. Well, of course not. It's recommending that we get into a digital storage of some kind. I'm kind of thinking that we're going to dive into A2 we started technically, so all we need is some silicone. How do we make silicone? We smelt either Certus quartz dust or nether quartz. So let's grab a stack of nether quartz, turn that into silicone. That'll complete that quest. Grab our glass. So we can collect that. We can collect this. What did that just... A wolf spawn egg. Interesting. So we'll wait for that. Refined storage is the cheaper and earlier game option. I think what we're going to do is we're going to dive into refined storage until we have the resources to fully get into applied energistics. But I also kind of want to research applied energistics some and see how hard this is actually going to be. The ME controller, it shouldn't be too hard. And I think the mod's updated a lot. So these inscribers can actually be automated now. We don't need like a modded addition to it. So maybe we dive into some applied energistics instead of refined storage. Let's go ahead and think about that real quick. Refined storage is going to be good to use in small locations around the world. Like we could build a digital storage system for our mob drops, and then that way we don't need to worry about storage too much, like with the barrel. We could also just use refined storage to link the barrel to the inventory. Turn our magnet off. Let's see how this is going over here. That blaze, we need to put something up on top of there. I guess they do eventually walk off of the spawner, but there's not a vector plate on top of it, so you can see right now they're just hanging out. But yeah, this is going relatively well. We have so much slime, I don't know what to do with it all. But yeah, so we killed 3 bosses. Let's go ahead and dive into some digital storage, I think. So if we go to Applied Energistics, we can go ahead and start working on this. So we can craft ourselves Certus quartz budding blocks. So you can make a damaged one in the world with a block of Certus quartz and charged Certus, and then you can just continue to throw it in the pool with more charged Certus. So 3 charged Certus quartz and 1 Certus quartz block turns into a flawed budding crystal. And that is going to produce, just like this one over here, but it's not going to produce infinitely. It's only going to produce for a little while because it will go from flawed to damaged to chipped. Or, sorry, chipped to damaged. And then it will stop producing after that point. So, how do we get into this mod first? We need to make ourselves an inscriber and a charger, which I didn't actually click A on the inscriber, so let's go ahead and do that. We've got the copper and the iron to make a charger. We've got the inscriber, or we don't have the pistons. Let's go ahead and make half a stack, or 8 pistons, I suppose. Let's go ahead and do uses on that. Turn that into 8 sticky pistons. Is that a sweat ball? That's disgusting. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's make 8 of those. Put the slime balls away. Inscriber, we can make 4 of these. And boom. Collect that first quest. We already found ourselves a meteorite. So I collected the inscriptions. So if we go to @applied, apparently that doesn't want to work. Take these out of here. Go ahead and put those away. Put away the Certus quartz dust. Let's get a flux point. Just grab 1. And then we're going to need some power cables. We'll grab 4, I guess. Let's go ahead and set up Applied Energistics over on this side of the world, or this platform. Put the charger up top, and then our inscribers. those should fill with power. So let's do the engineering press, the silicone, the logic, calculation, that's the other one. All right, so that is ready to go. Let's grab a stack of diamonds. Let's grab a stack of quartz. Let's grab a stack of, let's grab all of our silicone, but we're not going to make all of the silicone into that, I don't think. And then what is the last one? Calculation is Certus quartz. Engineering is diamond. Logic is gold, so we need gold. So let's go ahead and place the diamonds in there. This one's calculation. This one is logic. We're going to swap those. You know what? Let's just turn all the silicone into it. We can always find more nether quartz. I think we've actually got some over here. Yeah, 68 of it. So let's turn 64 more into more silicone. And then we'll put this 4 away. That's good there. We can stop holding our shield finally, so we can see our left side of our screen now. These are going to slowly work away. These are much, much quicker than I remember. And you can actually put a stack of items in there now, finally. So they definitely made some good changes to the mod. We're going to need to make some charged Certus quartz. So let's go ahead and grab... Do we have any routers? We should have some. Yep. Let's put that away. Let's go ahead and go to @modular router. Oh my god, all of the cable covers are still in JEI. They didn't disable it. Oh, I didn't do the @ sign. That would do it. All right, perfect. So let's go ahead and grab ourselves some blank upgrade cards. And now we will make a sender module 1. Let's do it this way. Sender module 1. Craft one of those. A puller module. We need a sticky piston. Let's go ahead and craft one of those. Where did that sticky piston go? Interesting. Let's make a second one. Oh, we're out of cobblestone. Go ahead and make one of those. And now we will turn one of these into sticky piston. We will make... Oh, it went right there because I crafted that. Duh. Make one of those. Put that piston away. Put the blank modules away. We're going to go ahead and go over here. Do that and that because that doesn't need power. So we'll block off that instead. We're going to send to middle click on it. Send down. And we're going to whitelist. Let's go grab some more Certus quartz. I've been collecting this for quite a while now, so we've got some in backlog. Let's do this, send down, and then this is going to pull from the left, only charged. And boom, we automated charged Certus quartz. Okay, so we are back here. I know it was only a couple seconds for you, but I sat and I waited for all these to finish. So we are now making actual circuits with these. So these are slowly pumping away. We're just going to make 12 of each for now. I placed down a hopper to just feed some Certus quartz into that. I'll probably place another hopper or something on this. Yeah. We're going to want to automate this with like a chest of some kind. So the hopper might not have been the best idea, but I can definitely do some item pipes or cables or something. And we can figure it out. So We're going to make 2 stacks of charged Certus quartz because charged Certus is used, and we also need charged Certus to make nether quartz, or not nether quartz, Fluix quartz, crystals, whatever they're called. So let's turn off our magnet. Let's drop a stack of that, a stack of that, and a stack of that. And now this should duplicate all of it into Fluix crystals. Turn our magnet back on. We should have 2 stacks of Fluix crystals now. Perfect. Let's go ahead and put all that away. Put the charged Certus away. Let's go over here and collect our circuits, or processors, sorry. Let's go ahead and put the bits back in there. Let's grab the rest of those. And now we can start working on actually crafting some applied Energistics stuff. So, next is the meteorite compass. So we need to make a compass real quick. Do it in our crafting inventory. Like that. Then we need to charge it because we want to complete that quest. Let's go ahead and do that. We'll get our meteorite compass. We'll put that in our inventory for now. We'll complete this quest. We'll get some sky stone. Ooh, that's going to give us some calculation processors. That's not too bad. Terminals. So the ME terminal and the ME crafting terminal. So we need the ME terminal here. The annihilation core, Fluix dust. How do we get Fluix dust? We can craft that into Fluix dust using this. All right, so I'll wait for this to get 2 at least, so we can make our 2 cores. Can't extract from any side. Oh, can extract from any side. Okay, good to know. Applied Energistics has come a long way. I mean, it's a very intelligent mod in the first place, but to think that they've done even more to upgrade it is just, it's awesome. So let's go ahead and we need an illuminated panel, which means we need quartz glass, which means that we need some of that, which thankfully we can actually craft one. Let's make an illuminated panel, craft 3 of those apparently. We'll craft 1 ME terminal. That should complete the quest, okay. And now the crafting terminal is a crafting table, a calculation processor, and what is going on here? Okay, thank you. And boom. So we have ourselves a crafting terminal now. So we'll put that away, we'll put that away. Oh, I didn't mean to put that away. Silicone. Perfect. We'll put that back in the inscription press when we're ready. So now that we have our terminals, we're good there. So next we need to make some cables. This is wanting us to make all of them. Apparently. Forward on channels, we can complete that. So we got some Fluix dust as a reward. So let's go ahead and grab the rest of that. So we need to make a glass cable, which is 2 Fluix and some quartz fiber. So let's go ahead and open back up applied. Where is our quartz fiber? Right there. Can we craft any of that? We can craft 3 of those. And now we need to make the ME glass cable. We need to make a covered cable. Fluix ME covered cable. Which means we need a white wool. We can craft 1 of those. That's going to complete 2 of them. And then dense covered is 4 covered cables. So let's make 3 more wool. Let's go ahead and make 3 more of these. And now we have the Fluix dense cable. Boom, we completed that. We completed that. And now we are good to make ourselves a controller. So let's go ahead and put all these resources away. And now we can make the controller. So where is that? That's right there. We should have all the resources other than Skystone. I did collect Skystone though when I went to that meteorite. So let's go ahead and cook it down. Let's grab 4. That should be a Skystone block. It is. Now we can craft ourselves an ME controller. And of course, that means that we are looking pretty good here. We need to make the energy acceptor, which is just some quartz glass. Energy acceptor, where did it go? Right there. We need the quartz glass. Can we craft one? We can. We only need 4 quartz glass, so we can do that. So now we have ourselves ME controller. Where did our cables go? We'll grab our dense cable here. Let's grab a flux point. Place it down there. Set that to main. Energy acceptor. And then ME controller. The ME controller is online. Let's place down our dense covered cable. And can we place this on here? No, it does not look like we can. So let's go ahead and make some more ME cables. Where did they go? Right there. Make 4 of those. Actually make 8, because we're going to want some. And in that case, let's do this. Let's move everything. So this is in the corner. Let's grab that cable there. Do that. Grab our energy acceptor. Grab our controller. We need 1 cable from over here. And now, boom. We have ourselves a crafting terminal. Full height terminal. Perfect. So we don't have a disk storage yet, but we can go ahead and dive into that real quick, hopefully. Go ahead and put that away. Let's see if our flux dust is done. Not yet, but very close. I guess this isn't flux, it's fluix. So next is the storage. So we need an ME drive, which we should be able to craft if we pick up 2 cables over here. Because we're out of quartz fiber, so we can't craft it on our own. Let's craft one of these. Device online. Perfect. That is going to hold 10 storage drives. Can we craft our first storage cell? Now, at this point in the game, this is not going to be better. Unfortunately, item cell housing. Can we make more quartz glass? We sure can. Let's make 2 of these. Let's see if we can make 1 more of those. Let's craft these together. So now we've got 2 1K storage cells. So we can hold 2,000 items over here in our ME system, which compared to that over there, let's just go ahead and take a peek and see what we've got here. We've got 1,000 iron ingots, so we wouldn't even be able to put our iron away and have space to do more in this ME system. So this is going to be way behind what we're used to. Protection 5, mending, unbreaking, respiration, aqua affinity. We kind of want that. That's a good helmet. Let's go ahead and grab some diamonds and some emeralds. Let's craft ourselves a diamond helmet. Put the diamonds away. Put the fluix away. Put that away. You. Give me that. Now you can perish. Thank you. All right, so while it's very simple, we have ourselves an ME system. So I'm probably going to upgrade this a little bit between episodes. Hopefully this episode isn't too short. I'm probably going to have to cut out a lot of the fighting and stuff, but yeah, we've got digital storage. So guys, I think that's going to do it for today's episode. If you liked the video, like it. If you disliked it, you can go ahead and leave a dislike. If there's anything that you'd like to say to me or the other people at YouTube, you can do that in the comment section down below. But for now, I would just like to wish you a good night or good morning or good evening or good afternoon. Whatever it is for you, just have a good day, okay? And be happy. This has been Say-La-Vee, and bye-bye.